We're on the Warframe. This is my Caliban. It's kind of tacky for most Warframe players. It's black, white, and gold, but you know what? He's like an Elder Guardian in my opinion. So we're rolling with it. We're gonna do a little bit of Warframe, and then we're gonna switch to what's it called? Minecraft afterwards. 50% of the types of damage. Okay. So, the build I'm going for is the Ortholist. Nuke. So Concallist and Sommalist or whatever, they're kind of just useless. I'm not going to be using those. But I don't think that they're really useless, but I don't think that they're really my cup of tea. We're going to do the Puridos. Can I rename the appearance? Am I able to rename? I don't know how you rename your weapons.
Ready to kick.
Oh. I can rename a config, but yep, I don't know how to rename it. Whatever. So this is my build. The Alternox is mainly so that I can spread viral electricity and radiation, which will also proc the extra damage with the Razor Mortar. Because it doesn't just affect the Ortholist or whatever. Because Razor groups enemies together while the lethal Progenies Ortholist focus fire on those enemies for 70% of electricity damage for and fire rate for 6 seconds. So we're going to be using Razor Gyre, which will group enemies together. We're going to smack them with this first to give... Hello. We're going to give it... Alrighty. I actually have Fallout. Which one? I have Fallout 76. Oh. Anyway, we're going to smack this. Does damage vulnerability by 60%, basically. Which will actually double because whenever I spawn in my Concallist, or Ortholist, sorry, not Concallist, Ortholist, whenever they deal damage, it'll give me extra ability strength, so that'll actually boost it up towards 60% vulnerability. And then after I proc them with Sentient Wrath, I'm going to hit them with Razor Gyre. And while they're being attacked by Razor Gyre, I'm going to shoot my alternate ability, which will create the little ball that'll proc electricity radiation, which gives excuse me, what is it called? Confusion? Yeah. And then viral, which in theory should kill everything before they even like are able to do anything. I need to switch my controller because this controller is just fucked. Okay. Switch my controller. We're gonna go to Saturn. No. Actually, you know what? We're gonna head to
The system continues to fall into chaos.
the
You are a true
Cephalon.
hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
And the Grimoire is mostly so that I can do extra ability strength as well. Out of the ballroom. Instantly get 400 energy. Who is it? Yeah, corrupted heavy gunners. 150. So need the Oracles. Yep. That's not bad at all. Alright, so let's do it with Eximus units. Let's see. Corrupted a heavy gunner Eximus. I'll do this. We're going to pop this. Doesn't do bad damage whatsoever. Look at that. Do I actually pick up the... No, it doesn't. I think I have to attach it to a person in order for it to follow. Hold on. Let's see if I can attach it. So this is mostly to steal Overguard and gain extra ability strength. So I respawn the Orthalists. Hit him with that. Hit him with this. They don't even freaking survive. Jeez. Alright, so now we're gonna try it against the new annoying Scaldra unit. With damage attenuation. I can only switch this around. Not bad damage whatsoever, is it? I found my new freaking favorite frame whenever I'm doing 1999. And to think that the damage could get even better as well by removing my fourth ability for Roar. And, hold on. I can put another strength mod here and actually get rid of Umbral Intensify for Roar, which would, or not Roar, Precision Intensify on the fourth slot. It would completely throw away all of this stuff right here. But I'm not proccing Concalis, and this procs the Concalis damage. I want to proc the Orthalis damage as much as possible, which would make the health multiplier and damage multiplier way higher. This has Vom Invocation, which increases ability strength by 4%. It stacks up 15 times, so that's like, what, 20... That's like 60%, right? So 60% right there. Then there would be Roar, which would boost it. Then there's Arcane Kamisido, which Kamisado, which attacks from summoned minions, increases ability strength by 50%, which is why you have to recast your ability, because you're proccing ability strength. And since you don't need a regenning energy because of Razor, what's it called? Razor Gyre. If you look right above where it says Razor Mortar, it says energy refund per enemy is 25%. So basically, if you're in a crowd of enemies, you don't even need to refill your energy. So the gameplay loop would be you just doing this. Oh yeah, I had that right. Orthalis. So this. Increase by 50% right there. I recast it. Right? Do this. Right, do that. Then do this. Do this. And smack this here. And this is without Roar. Actually, it'd probably be better if I use Wisps ability. Rock them with as much electricity damage as it'll take. And the Kratos just to have that extra mobility as well. Alright, so I'm gonna do a couple of finishing touches and then we'll go into a Steel Path mission. Because I still need to rank him up. He isn't even finished. Like, I'm missing this right here. And I haven't really fully, like, thought of what I want to put there.
Vile. Putrid. This thing.
I'm thinking of either doing Breach
biological
Surge
functions of the orbiter. A strange design. Why would I be built with such a flaw?
or, either Breach Surge or freaking Roar. I think I'm gonna do Roar. That's what I'm thinking on. That just increases base damage though. I'll do two. I'll do one with Breach Surge and then I'll do one with I don't really need a whole lot here. There we go. Plop this one down. We're gonna switch to Minecraft after we do a couple of fun stuff on here. I'm not gonna get rid of Stella. I need Stella. And this is without Archon shards, so if you want to do like Archon shards and stuff, personally I don't really have a whole lot of Archon shards to work with. So the build would be way better really with Archon shards. Keep the silks. Actually, no. It's not really a rare resource. I am refilling this there. Fill up circuits. This. Just shoving a bunch of stuff into this thing. There. Feeding. So I'm gonna do one with Breach Surge, I'm gonna do one with Roar. Because I think Roar would be good, but I also think that Breach Surge would also be good. Configure A? No, I'm gonna do it configure B. Excuse me. And then Roar configure is going to be in configure A. Also removing Fusion Strike. Copy config. Apply mods into config B. Override. Because this one's going to be Breach Surge, and this one's going to be Roar.
Do not drink the
Get rid of this.
You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort
And this
required to
does Precision Intensify
your mouth the following morning.
to boost damage to Roar, which would give 25% extra damage specifically to each of the Ortholists and to the Razor Mortar. But in configure B, actually I might just keep the regular uh, Umbral Intensify on. Just because, let's see. We'll test it. We'll test it. We'll test it with Precision Intensify and Umbral Intensify. We'll do Precision on both, and then we'll test it with Precision.
Ready to kick.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Thanks. Okay. I think this one I'm able to do 175s. Actually, wait, I'm gonna get rid of the energy. Hold on. I need to switch config to roar anyway. Alright. Yep, it's 175. Alright. Okay, I don't know what sucked up my energy. Hold on. I'm gonna reset real quick. Crap. I keep messing up. Okay. Okay, it was a roar that messed it up. Alright. There. So, Matter Ray, this, roar, do that, do that, do that. I got the Ortholist, oh, wait, go for the Ortholist. This is a really weird map. Not bad. We are going to do some more testing, but we're going to switch it back to the, what's it called? Alright. Get rid of Precision Intensify for Umbral Intensify. Test this out. In theory, this might be better. Ortholist. There. Roar. Ortholist again. Not bad. I think breed search is going to be better though. Alright, I'm gonna try it with research. I'm gonna do precision intensify, and then we're gonna do okay. Do I have a character? I think that the Umbral Intensifier might be better. Damage attenuation is really hard to work around. These guys have damage attenuation. If you shoot them on the back, this is their head. This is basically their headshot. Basically does nothing. Alright, we're going to try it with Umbral Intensify. So it could be better. Which it could actually basically be the only thing that'll make it where it's worth it. So pop that, pop this. Pop the Orcalis, there we go. Yeah, that works way better. I think it was probably better, like, earlier. With the fourth ability. I don't know how. If I did this with regular Eximus units, it would just kill them instantly, though. So, like, here. Grab the heavy gunners. Get that up. There we go. You basically get them to start floating after you after you do the gyre. So I can do this. We're all focused in different areas. They all have to be focused into one area. So maybe, maybe the secondary isn't the greatest. Maybe hear me out, the Sciotoid, the Sciotid, whatever it's called. Alright, hear me out, okay? We're gonna do this Sciotid, Sciotid, whatever it's called. We're gonna switch to Roar. There's nothing in this slot yet. It's not fully finished, but, there's a big but, right? Do this. Do that again. Alright. Lethalist. We're going to click Roar. Do this. Alright. We should probably proc it with... We should probably proc Alternauts with Magnetic, so that it does eat through the Overguard. So like this. It was the weapon of choice wasn't the greatest. Hold them in. Do this. Do that. Do this. I think they have a hard time on this map specifically. And the Sciotoid or whatever, since has multiple, like, has really good multi-shot, you can just finish off the rest. Like so. Okay, maybe the Ultranox isn't the greatest. Alright, let's see if we can make it to where it eats Overguard. Let's see. Magnetic. We're gonna proc it with magnetic, and hopefully, magnetic here. We're gonna do. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're gonna do magnetic. We're gonna do corrosive. I think that corrosive would be really good for this. Corrosive. Get rid of the mag. This and this. Corrosive, magnetic. And we're gonna proc status effects. So, status chance. Not crit damage. This is an impact, so we're gonna do this one. Rifle Elementalist. Prime rounds. And Malignant Force. To boost as much status chance that I can get. I got Galvanized Aptitude on. Alright, let's see. I guess primary merciless. Okay. So let's try this out. Like that. Okay. Alright. This Ultranox really isn't made to deal damage. It's only to eat Overguard. And honestly, there's better weapons to eat Overguard than this. Like the recon effects. Okay, well, I tried with the Ultranox. I need to do more testing with Caliban, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put the freaking thing together again real quick. Or was thrust of projection. What if I did coaction drift? instead of rocking, what if Coaction Drift was on here? I'm gonna remove Flow for a minute, and I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna do Blind Rage. We're gonna do Transient Fortitude like normal. We're gonna hit up, we're gonna do Correction Drift for now, just to try it out. Overextended and narrow-minded. Overextended, narrow-minded. These two slots. So Umbral Intensify. Or we could just do regular Intensify. We're gonna try out regular Intensify just to see if we can put in a last slot with like Flow or something. Low level Flow. Last parts are gonna be Strength. Strength. Arcane. Gain 6% ability strength per health. No. Enemy frozen. Unique status effects. Actually? It'll only give 5% though. Multi-augmented and Kamisado is honestly the best ones for this right now. We just gotta pick up one. I think that putting him onto a wall is... Cool. I might actually get rid of Roar. Because the fourth ability actually might be able to armor strip. I might have freaking not tested much with this yet. Yeah, I messed up. That was the problem. I freaking wasn't using my fourth ability. That's right. Recast. I just ran out of energy. That's crazy. They do the hit him with Tau. He fell out of the map. I think that this Easter egg still works in here, doesn't it? It does. There's an eyeball. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna switch to Minecraft. I did some testing with Caliban. I still need to work on them. Sure that there's better builds out there, but I try my best with what I have. Okay. I'll see you guys here in a bit.